Become an advanced meditator, mastering silence. So there's no vortex for today. Please don't skip that day. It is not a break. It's a big challenge. Probably the hardest challenge of those 21 days. Silence. Wow. I hope you're ready for this one. So everything is a distraction. Everything. Everything is a distraction to take us out of our heart center. And that's what we're going to practice here in the silence meditation. Every thought, every sound, even the sound of your heartbeat is a distraction for your heart center. Because the depth of your being is silence. The depth of God is total silence. I was watching a near death experience video on YouTube, and this man was explaining his journey meeting God in total nothingness. And he was being very emotional sharing his story. And he was like, God perfected silence. And he was explaining that his realization that is like, there's nowhere really where we can go and then have this silence. Because even if you're alone in your room, you're going to hear your breathing. You're going to hear your heartbeat, right? So the only way to go to the depth of silence is to go into a state of trance where you go in the void. Why Eckhart Tolle and all those teachers, they don't talk about higher dimensional beings. They don't talk about different dimensions. They don't really talk about chakras either, right? They talked about peace, silence, stillness. It's because everything that we've been doing, exploring the different realms of the universe, the different part of ourselves, in a form, it's a distraction for the depth of who you are, right? Which is this total void, right? Total nothingness. It's the death of the death. It's the death of the one infinite creator, right? So to go in that space, and then you might have felt it in the last vortex at the end when we explore the void. Somehow it reboot your soul. Somehow it allow your soul, your energy, your whole mental space thought to rest. And then it's super hard to get out of this void, right? We just want to stay there because we've been having so much noise all our life. Everything is noise, everything, right? So this is the practice here, the silence meditation, is to find that void, find that silence, and try to go there at least once a day. With practice, you're gonna be able to go there faster. So I'm advising you to do an hour and 15 minutes meditation. You set your alarm for an hour and 15 minutes, and then you just hold on. No matter what, you keep your stillness. Stillness is the key. Your goal is just to hold for an hour and 15 minutes. That's it. Observe all the thoughts. Observe the discomfort. Observe your ego wanted to stop that and move on. Observe everything. And observe all the distraction and practice to go in the void. So my advice is first do a breath work. Don't watch any video. Do your own breath work, not guided, for a good 5-10 minutes. Then do the coherence chakra per chakra as we've been practicing. But don't do it for 40 minutes. We've been doing 5 minutes per chakra and then the whole process like 45 minutes. Do it maybe for like 15, 20 minutes. By then you should be like 30 minutes in the meditation. You should be well centered. You should have by then overcome different layer of yourself, right? Your thought, your environment. And you should be very still. At that point, explore. Explore to listen with your ear from different perspective. Listen to your breath. Listen to your heartbeat. Listen to the sound in your room, the sound in your house, the sound in your neighborhood, right? Different perspective like that. Play with it. Explore the different perspective of sound. And then on the fourth point, practice just building intimacy with your breath. In Vipassana, the 10-day silence retreat, they teach us to focus on the triangle here, right, from the mouth, bigger nose, and then we eventually later on in the retreat they tell us to focus on the smaller triangle right here. So bring all our intention, all our focus on the air going in and out this little triangle right there. And then slowly we start feeling the rhythm of the breath. We start hearing the sound of the breath, right? The breath has its own voice. There's a lot of information in the voice of the breath because all the depth of our coherence, our sacred geometry patterns, is embodied in that sound. The way we breathe, the way we move our body is just a reflection of our energy field, of our trauma, right? So, for example, if someone breathe more from the chest, that's information. If someone breathe more from the belly, that's information. If there's a stagnant movement, like breathing in sections, that's information. At the exhale, that's information. At the inhale, that's information. There's information everywhere. And then the sound also. So explore all this for a good 10, 15 minutes. And then towards the end of the meditation, around 45 minutes in the meditation, you should be able to go in the void for a good 30 minutes. So the void again is the black hole inside of the tourist field, right? So you can feel the black hole inside of all the tourist field of all your cells, right? So you start feeling that you are made of like billions of black hole. And then you can start feeling the black hole of each chakra step by step. And then eventually you want to feel the black hole of the heart center because that's the depth of the void, right? And somehow you're going to feel that you are in a black hole, that every layers of reality are breaking itself. You are totally floating, right? There's no more wall, there's no more dimension above us or below us, there's no more beings, there's nothing. There's just total darkness, total void, and you're just there floating. And it's not your body that is floating, it's your awareness. So that's what you need to feel, your awareness of your heart floating in the total darkness of the total void of the one infinite creator that feels like it's a place of rest for something to be rebirth, right? It is the womb of God, right? Where it go rest at the end of the expansion and contraction, and then it can recreate itself, right? So what happened with the tourist field is like if we take the tourist from the bottom, it's going to start moving towards the center, and as we move towards the center more and more and more, it's going spinning faster, 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 and then boom, we enter the black hole, right? And then we rest, and then we go out, and then we go out super fast into a rebirth, a new creation. So if you go to the depth of the void, you might start feeling that. You might start feeling, whoa, there's a moment where like out of nowhere it's gonna snap, and then it's gonna be coming out of the unknown. There's gonna be all your cells doing like zzz, and then somehow the kundalini is gonna wanting to move super fast. You might feel like an electric shock, like a lightning exploding from the bottom of your root all the way up, right? And this electric charge, it's gonna plug your body into so much light. You might even feel your radiating white light. And this is gonna be the ultimate reboot for your soul, for your body, for everything that you think that you are. So this might happen, this might not happen. Our main intention is just to practice to go in that total silence where we forget about everything that we think that we are, and then We don't hear anything. We're just in total rest, total peace. Wish you good luck for this one. And I cannot wait to hear about your experience. Thank you so much.